Right, good evening everybody. My name is Paul. Hello. If you've been watching me for some time, you know I do Knickknack's Daily Teaser, a fun daily brain teaser quiz. I also watch films, and I also occasionally have been known to grab pens off a shelf and watch TV shows. As you may or may not know, I've been watching the fourth and, as it turns out, final series of The Man in the High Castle. I've called another episode tonight, episode 8. Hitler has only got one ball, named for the slightly unofficial lyrics of the song Colonel Bogey. The episode sees, post episode 7, post the bombing of San Francisco, sees the Japanese occupiers of the Japanese Pacific States of America, the west coast of the state of America, evacuating. It seems they're a little concerned that there's a bunch of armed nutcases that want to make sure they get everybody out. The episode sees the evacuation. It sees Inspector Kidu, played by Joel De La Fuente, having a high-level meeting with Reich Marshal Smith, played by Rufus Sewell. And things, at least from what I could see, it seemed to go Inspector Kidu's way. He manages to guarantee oil prices once they've left, and not have to hand over information about the BCR to Reich Marshal Smith. It's a fiddly word to say, isn't it? Reich Marshal. God, you've got to be able to speak German to get that out. And anyway, it goes well for him, but once the meeting splits up, it gets a little worse. Inspector Kidu gets captured first by a bunch of vigilantes, and secondly by the BCR. Reich Marshal Smith gets home, or back to the East Coast, and let's just say things are going badly for him. He gets summoned to Berlin, and a couple of officers loyal to him bring him some bad news that various shenanigans have gone on. In the middle of all that, the Juliana Crane character, Alexa Davalos, she manages to get in touch with Mrs. Smith, Ellen Smith, the Sheila Halsdall character. Is it Sheila or Sheila? She gets in touch with the Sheila Halsdall character, Helen, and manages to let her know some interesting news. So the episode is getting rather twisty. Have I enjoyed it? Have I enjoyed tonight's episode? Yes, I have, actually. The one thing I've noticed about The Man in the High Castle over the past few years is that it does like to do nice twisty plots. There's always something going on. There's action happening. I've got to confess, I caught the first episode of the BBC's recent version of The War of the Worlds and wasn't impressed. You're getting plenty about the main character's love life. You're getting too much of the main character's love life. You're not getting enough plot ticking along. Man in the High Castle, very different. There's something happening in every scene. Whether it's from the Robert Children character Yukiko getting married, whether it's from Helen Smith's bodyguard herring off after the various people she thinks are chasing after the Smith family daughters. Whatever it is, there is something going on, and this episode is no different. I'm going to do what I usually do. I'm going to tell you to go and see this, because this is one hell of a beautifully done series. It looks great. Sewell and De La Fuente are both fantastic as the two central villains of the piece. About the only four at the moment is Alexa Davalos' Juliana Crane character doesn't seem to be getting as much to do in this last season. It's concentrating on Kidu and Smith. It's not necessarily a bad thing, but she was a key figure in the first couple of series. At any rate, let's close this video right there, and I'm going to tell you what I've done in the past few weeks. Go see this. You're going to get repaid with good watching. Have a good evening.